Welcome to episode 8 of Monday Evening with Alex and Luke.
We are on the rooftop of the
Liaison Hotel
in Washington, D.C. And how did we get here?
We started this week in Nashville, Tennessee.
And from Nashville we drove to
Sweetwater,
Tennessee. And then from there we went to Sevierville, Tennessee.
Yeah,
which is where Dollywood is.
Hometown.
And then we drove to Asheville, North Carolina. Asheville, North Carolina to
Raleigh,
North Carolina.
Yeah.
And now we're in Washington, D.C.
There you go. Our favorite sleep this week was at the inn on the Biltmore estate.
And the Biltmore estate is 8,000 acres of land in Asheville, North Carolina. It was owned by the Vanderbilts. And we actually stayed on an inn that overlooked the mountains. Is that the Smoky? Were they the Smoky Mountains?
The Blue Ridge Mountains.
Yeah, it was just an unbelievable stay. There was a beautiful pool that we stayed at.
It was 4-star hotel, total luxury. If you ever get the chance to go to the Biltmore estate, I would definitely suggest trying to stay at the inn because it gives you the feeling of really being part of the whole Vanderbilt, back in the day, staying on the estate, and it was just so relaxing and so beautiful. Well, my favorite attraction, I think, had to be the Biltmore estate. I mean, it's America's largest home. Who wouldn't want to see that?
We tried to film a video of us running around it, but it didn't work.
It's a bit too big. But besides that, they have a farm, you can go horseback riding, you can go to a winery.
I learned how to be a blacksmith.
They have a little blacksmith shop.
It was just a really, really nice spot.
Which brings us to our favorite city.
Thought it was going to be Nashville, but if you remove away the N and add an E...
in there somewhere.
Yeah, it's Asheville, North Carolina. I thought for sure Nashville would be my favorite city at the start of the week. But Asheville's just so cool. Really great restaurants, great music scene. We saw a really cool show. Yeah,
the orange peel and just the people there. It's very kind of chilled out, vibrant city. Good food and a great place.
It's the best. It's probably one of the
favorites
so far. Asheville, North Carolina, diamond in the rough of North Carolina.
Our favorite meal this week was in Nashville.
Yeah, so it was Jack's Barbecue. It was recommended to us by a lot of people on Twitter.
Yeah.
And we had ribs there, and they were unbelievable.
Yeah, you get the whole traditional barbecue thing. You get your side of mac and cheese, or, I don't know what else we had with it.
The sides were gross. The barbecue was great. It was like a 20-minute wait in line, and it was well worth it. If you're in Nashville,
go to Jack's Barbecue on Broadway.
It's so good.
My favorite moment this week happened in Sweetwater, Tennessee, in the underground caves of the Lost Sea Adventure.
Yeah, why was it your favorite moment? It was mine, but also for a very different reason.
Yeah, when I was 6 years old, my family was on a road trip through there down to Florida, and we stopped and we all planned to go in and explore the caves, but I chickened out because, this tunnel is so scary. And I guess I didn't want to go down. So I ended up staying above while my whole family went under. And 20 years later, I was able to conquer my fear and go down the tunnel.
And my favorite moment, that's good. My favorite moment was during the tour, there's a time where they turn off all the lights in the cave and you experience cave darkness. And during that time, a lady pulled down her son's pants and got him to pee.
He was 2 years old.
He was 2 years old. So all the lights go off and you hear peeing within like 5 seconds. So it's like, then he just starts peeing, and then the lights come back on and you see her hurriedly pulling up his pants. It's hilarious.
There's a puddle on the floor.
A giant puddle of pee on the floor. It's my favorite moment of the week by far.
Really
Maybe my favorite moment of the trip.
Luke?
Well, I learned about the Smoky Mountains, that they existed. There are mountains in Tennessee. Dolly Parton's from there. That's where Dollywood is. Also didn't know that existed. So I learned about the Smoky Mountains, that Dolly Parton had a theme park in there, and why they're called the Smoky Mountains. They're called the Smoky Mountains because fog appears all along the top, and at night it looks like big plumes of smoke. Smoky Mountains. No E. S-M-O-K-Y.
Or E-Y. They're spelled 2 ways.
True. I knew that before I said that.
The nickname is the Smokies.
Yes.
They're beautiful.
Is the song on top of Old Smoky?
Possibly.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Possibly?
Possibly.
That's in episode 8.
That's episode 8.
We ran a contest last week where you could win a night at the Red Jacket Resort, and we got a lot of emails from people being like, yo, why do I gotta make a YouTube account? I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to record a video, but I really want to win the contest. We hear you. We're very sorry. We forgot that not everyone has a YouTube account. So if you just want to write in instead, we're going to extend the contest one more week, and then we'll for sure have at least 3 or 4 people to vote on next week, and it should be great.
Yeah, just state your reason why you want to go on the trip.
We'll write some more just below. Just look down.
Just check down.
We'll write down about the contest.
See you next week. Who knows where? What?
I know where.
Where? We have a special guest coming to the Alex and Luke project for a whole week, and we're picking her up in Miami. Who could the mystery guest be? Stay tuned.
alexandluke.com